been the emphasis for you guys the last couple days after Washington?
Just really coming back and just kind of like learning from that. It wasn't our best game in terms of like offense and defense, but coming back, watching film, learning from that, and then really just kind of trying to work on our transition defense. I think that was kind of a weak point in that game, and that's something we do every day, and Shauna has a lot of emphasis on. So that's really important for us to kind of clean that up, especially with a team that likes to shoot threes in transition, has a lot of players that can do that.
How close do you feel like you guys are to, like, the offense got going and we've seen the defense be there? Like, how close do you think you are to putting it together?
I think we're really close to putting it together. You know, I think it's going to take one game and then we're going to be rolling. But I am really proud of this team in the sense of like our offense is not affecting our defense like it has in the past. You know, last year and years before, it's been if we have a bad offensive game, our defense is automatically going to be bad. But I feel like in a lot of these games, we've still defended, even though we haven't been, you know, the offense hasn't been as clean or as crisp as we'd like. So it's been really good.
What do you feel like unlocked for you guys offensively?
I feel like everyone's just kind of in their groove, more comfortable. We have some people taking more shots than like normal, just with people down and whatnot. So I think everyone's like really trying to find their groove, and I think we're a really connected group. You know, that starting group plays really well together. So I feel like we've just kind of, you know, adapted as that came along, and we've done really well at kind of gelling and figuring out what other people like.
How important has it been Jen really getting going and being a big time scorer for you guys?
Yeah, it's been really important, especially because, like, you know, Dal drives downhill. You know, I'm back in the post. So having kind of that outside threat has been huge for us, and it will pull teams out. It'll open things up for Dal to drive, open things up for me to be able to post. So kind of getting her going last game was huge.
I know you're kind of rising the ranks in career double-doubles.
Yeah.
I mean, how important is that you know, to be able to impact your game in multiple facets like that?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool. Just kind of, it's my role on the team. I feel like, you know, rebounding's always been my role, and I feel like this year, like, being able to score has been even more of a role that I've had to step into. So kind of having those is kind of cool, but it is kind of cool that I'm that close to kind of get something like that.
I mean, like 10 away. Do you think you can get there this year?
I think so. I hope so. We'll see. You know, selfishly, I want the rebounds a little bit more than the double-doubles, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. We got a lot of games left, a lot of season left, so, yeah.
You said, like, stepping up and people have been up. What have you guys learned about how to exist when injuries are a bit like this?
I don't even know if we really had a learning curve with it. I think everyone just kind of stepped into their role, and like Jazz really, like, being a sophomore and stepping into a new program, new system, and like coming in and immediately being able to play point and two guard for us is huge. So I think everyone just kind of collectively as a group, we knew that the starting group had to be tight, we had to be crisp, and if we were, everyone else would follow. And I think, you know, everyone's kind of stepped up and do what they do best.
Which is the key to snapping out of some of those scoring droughts that have cropped up here or there?
Yeah, I think, you know, we're trying to figure those out too. We can't have, you know, I think last game was an 8-minute drought, and we just can't have those in conference. So just kind of, you know, learning to not take smarter shots. I think there's a lot of shots a lot of people are capable of taking, but like, where's the best shot with the best percentage that we can get out of our offense or out of Phoenix, all that stuff. So just kind of making sure we're taking like the best shots possible, not just the first one that's available.
What's your role as someone who's been around forever and kind of getting that messaging across?
Yeah, I mean, I think, you know, obviously as the 5, I'm not the one calling out plays, so like, I think, you know, looking over at Coach, seeing if she's saying anything and trying to echo it to the other people. And obviously Jen knows what she's supposed to run, and she's looking over at Shauna too. But just kind of trying to echo and be a voice for those other people on the court so that way they know what they're doing. And most of the time, you know, sometimes Jen and I are calling out stuff with each other too. So just making sure everyone knows and just doing my job to be able to talk like that.